The mood in markets has turned defensive. Here is what is behind the move and what to watch next. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. Here is your India market briefing for June 20th. We cover the Nifty 50, Sensex, Bank Nifty, and the stocks dominating headlines today. Let us start with a snapshot of the Indian equity markets today. Starting with the Nifty 50, India's benchmark large-cap index. Nifty 50 is trading lower by -0.64%, at 24,013 Indian rupees. Investor sentiment is being shaped by a stock market today. S&P 500 jumps 1.1%, NASDAQ soars 1.5% as Wall Street shrugs off Fed jitters NDTV profit. With Nifty 50 moving sideways today, the market is effectively waiting for a fresh catalyst. The $24,613 level above and $23,413 below are the levels to monitor for the next directional signal. The Sensex, tracking India's 30 largest blue-chip companies. Sensex dipped -0.78% to 76,803 Indian rupees. Investor sentiment is being shaped by a stock market today. S&P 500 jumps 1.1%, NASDAQ soars 1.5% as Wall Street shrugs off Fed jitters NDTV profit. The Bank Nifty, India's banking sector barometer, is closely watched by traders as a leading indicator for the broader market. Bank Nifty slipped -0.48% to 57,686 Indian rupees. Investor sentiment is being shaped by how the US-Iran deal could affect oil prices, Goldman Sachs. Bank Nifty is in a consolidation phase, a pattern that can precede a significant directional break. Watch the $58,839 resistance and $56,532 support as the boundaries of the current range. Now let us look at the stocks making headlines in India today. HDFC Bank is trading lower by -0.79%, at 779.80 Indian rupees. Net interest margin is under some pressure from deposit cost competition, but the liability franchise, the cheapest deposit base in private banking, is the structural moat. Any RBI commentary on the bank's operational constraints being lifted would be a significant re-rating catalyst. Reliance dipped -1.40% to 1,309.50 Indian rupees. Jio's 5G ARPU growth is the near-term catalyst as users migrate to higher value plans. The revenue per subscriber inflects upward. The retail segment is the largest in India and growing steadily. Watch for any update on the new energy gigafactory ramp, which represents the decade-long upside but requires patience. Now let us look at the macro backdrop for Indian markets. The rupee is strengthening against the dollar, trading at 94.31. A softer rupee compresses margins for import-heavy sectors like oil, consumer goods, and airlines, while IT exporters like TCS and Infosys benefit. Equity markets are responding to reports that our stock market today. S&P 500 jumps 1.1%, NASDAQ soars 1.5% as Wall Street shrugs off Fed jitters NDTV profit. Foreign institutional investor flows are the near-term swing factor. Any risk-off in global markets tends to amplify selling pressure on Indian indices given the high FII ownership in Nifty 50 constituents. The biggest mover in India today is Reliance. Reliance dipped -1.40% to 1,309.50 Indian rupees. The new energy investments, solar panels, green hydrogen, batteries, are still in capital deployment mode, but the addressable market is enormous. Near term, any Jio subscriber addition data above expectations or retail same-store sales growth acceleration would be the catalyst. Let us close with the key events and catalysts on our radar. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Independent market coverage, no subscription fees, no paywalls. If this analysis saved you time and helped you think more clearly about the market, please like the video. It costs you nothing and it directly funds more content like this. Subscribe for daily coverage across indices, stocks, commodities, forex, and crypto. Tell us in the comments, what are you watching most closely right now? That wraps up today's coverage from MTRS_Market Pulse. This content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Stay disciplined, and we will see you tomorrow. That is your India market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily coverage of Indian and global markets.